So it might look like I'm holding a box of dirt, but I'm actually holding 200,000 cricket eggs. In 9 days they'll hatch, and in 4 weeks they could be on your plate.
For many of us, the idea of eating insects doesn't sound appetizing. EcoBalance Farms wants to change that.
Crickets have been used in human consumption around the world, and basically the UK and the United States were the only places not using insects in their meals. And so I started looking into the cricket and what it offers nearly 70% protein.
But don't worry, you don't have to eat them when they look like this.
Our customer will buy our crickets and then they'll process it down to a powder, and that powder becomes, a protein additive to whatever foods they want to add, create.
So it's not quite as scary as
No,
eating
you're not eating an actual cricket.
You don't have to replace your meat with cricket products either. EcoBalance Farms suggests incorporating it with the foods you're already eating.
Imagine being able to find protein in your breads and your brownies and your pastas, the stuff you already eat where you're not getting enough protein out of them.
On top of the added protein, crickets contain twice as much iron as spinach and all 9 essential amino acids, and it's all produced in a relatively small amount of space. You can grow 12,000 tons of crickets on 1 acre of land in 1 year. That will produce about 24 million pounds of meat. Now compare that to the 2 acres it takes to raise a cow and calf pair to market size. That takes about 2 years and will only get you about 1,000 to 1,200 pounds of meat. Crickets also produce only 1% of the greenhouse gases that cows produce and require a tiny fraction of the water that other animals do to produce the same amount of protein. So why are we just hearing about this?
Honestly, I don't think people ever thought crickets could be grown in Idaho. It's kind of a cold climate.
Other cricket farms have to shut down in the winter or pay for high heating costs. But Starla uses geothermal heating to keep her operation running all year round.
And here our heat is 100% free.
This greenhouse is home to millions of crickets, and the farm itself is growing rapidly.
I stopped counting after we hit 20 million.
20 million crickets means the farm also has 20 million pounds of frass to sell. Frass is cricket feces, and it's sold at local nurseries as a fertilizer to help extend plant life.
Basically, you take a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons for a house plant, put it on it, and amazingly, it can bring a dead plant back to life.
With their versatile uses and relatively easy maintenance, Starla says she hopes more people will consider turning to insects.
Give it about 10 years and crickets will be the norm for farming.
Right now you're looking at about 100 crickets, but I'm actually holding 400 crickets in my right hand and 100 in my left hand with this cricket brownie chocolate mix and this cricket pasta that's ready for you to eat. Reporting in Buell, Sophia Dumani, CBS 2 News.